all had an awesome week. Real quick, before we get started, Super Saturday is this weekend if you live anywhere but Powell, Wyoming. So it's either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Get in the Coach Online office, figure out where the one is nearest you, and get there. And then my people here in Wyoming will do ours next weekend. So, but those of you who are elsewhere, like if you're in Denver, get there. They have SIGI in Denver this weekend, which is, yeah, pretty cool. So make sure you guys get there. They get a big show there. Anywho, oh, and Summit. If you guys want to go to Summit, let's get that figured out and get rooms figured out and stuff. It sounds like Tabitha's considering it, so the sooner we can all figure it out, the better, although I don't think we are really deadlined until May to have decisions made. Yeah, cool. Okay, so today I thought, not me, I'm not that smart. Dawn thought, she's smart. Dawn thought it would be a really good idea to do like an educational power half hour where we not just only go through the steps and tell you what to do, but we kind of talk about what, how, why, and like strategies while doing it, and you guys can ask questions and stuff. So the first thing that I usually recommend people do in their power half hour, we're not going to do, but that's your personal development. It's kind of good to do that first just because it gets your mind right. It gets you in, that like motivated, ready, focused state. Also, if you have a vision or a strong why, look at that before you go to do it because it helps keep you connected to the process. The second thing I think is smart is setting a timer so that once the timer dings, you know you need to wrap that task up. And if you've been lost and distracted, you can kind of catch yourself there. And then, the kids and the dogs are being naughty. And then hey, that's enough. And then the last one that I recommend you do is to have a list, like a checklist. So I have mine here, and it's the one I show you guys every time. It's the one in Terrence Fitfluence page, and I just had added recognition to the top of it, but you just go through. So we won't do all of them today because this is actually a power hour. We're just going to do a couple of them, but check them off and then move on and be done. Don't feel like you need to go back and respond to anybody who writes you at night. Like that's your family time. Don't be afraid to check out. Okay, so the first thing I think we should do, it's always important to have a challenge group that you're inviting people to. So if you don't have one scheduled, get one in your mind, pick a date, and then you're going to invite people to that. But before we get there, we're going to find a couple people to reach out to that are not Beachbody related. Like we're just going to do the, hey, friend, how are you doing, or commenting. So this is the jab. And if you guys have been paying attention, I've been talking a lot about the 7-step friend funnel. Okay, this is the first step. It's backwards, I know, I'm sorry. So good luck reading that. But it's the 7-step friend funnel from Jennifer Wooten, and this is step 1. We are going to just start building a relationship. So I want you guys to take 5 minutes and go take a couple names off your list and get in touch with them. So if you don't have your list, get it, or start making a list now. We're going to reach out to those people. Not talk about Beachbody, not invite them, just give them some love. Other places that you guys can create lists. Likes on your like page. Likes on your Instagram posts. People watching your Instagram stories. And you don't have to tell them you know that they're watching, but you know that they're watching, so you know they want to talk to you. And then another place is like at your kid's school, at the post, I don't know, wherever you run into people. These are the people you're reaching out to. Now, if they're not on Facebook, you can always just text them. I know it seems archaic, right? The actual text message. That's crazy. We'll take a couple minutes to do that. I know I chatted already, but I'm supposed to be educating you as well. So hopefully I did. I don't really know. I'm going to write a couple people for realsies because I want to make money this month. And I have my list. Make sure you have a list. It's no good to do this without a list. Although I have to be honest, I haven't used my list in a while, so it's kind of inaccurate. But these are just new peeps that we're reaching out to. Like my husband just wrote me, how's it going, baby? That's a great way to start a conversation with someone. How's it going? How's your day going? Like something on their Facebook page. Give them some love. We'll stay here for one more minute. You hear scratching because I'm writing names down. Okay. If you're not done and you want to write a couple more people, that's cool. If you are, the next thing that I like to do, and it's in this little list, is to invite someone to your challenge group before you even go back and follow up with people, because otherwise you might get stuck following up. I know. I just freaked everybody out because you might get stuck in the following up and then you didn't leave yourself time to invite. So I think you should invite first. So here we go. Deep breath, chest up, shoulders back. If you are not inviting them because you're afraid of what they are going to say to you, you are being selfish. We learned this last night or yesterday. We are not selfish. We are inviting people because this is important. This stuff matters. It could be your free group too. If you're running a free group, invite them to that. If you have a challenge group coming up, invite them to that. But I want you guys to go and invite someone that you've been talking to. Does anyone not know what to say? You need help with what to say?
Hey, Christine.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yay!
So I set up a event on Facebook, and I invited a bunch of people to it. And it's for my challenge group, that is starting Monday.
Yes.
And I noticed that in Facebook, a lot of people haven't even seen the invite yet. And I don't understand. Do you guys know why that is? Why some people would see the invite and other people wouldn't when I know these people are on Facebook every day?
So for example, I get invited to at least 5 things a week. So I don't even look at invites, and some people have actually set their Facebook to block invites. So they won't see them at all. So all you need to make sure you do is write their name down that you invited them, and then manually send them a message to manually personally invite them yourself. And then that little invitation becomes somewhere you can send them if you want. You can say, hey, I sent you an event invite, but sometimes I don't see them, and I wanted to make sure you knew, so here it is. And then make sure you leave a question that's not let me know, but I thought of you because, and then would you be interested?
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Great question. Great question. Creating an event on Facebook is a great way to help you track, help you have a deadline, and help you have a place to put people, but that is not a tool for them to see your event. The tool to have them see your event is you talking to them and getting in touch with them. So I'm really glad you asked that question. I'm going to leave you guys 2 more minutes to send a couple invitations. And yeah, what do you say when you invite someone? Hopefully you've been talking. So you just say, hey, I have this challenge group coming up on April 17th. I thought of you because I'd love to have you join me. Don't overthink it, and then just say, and talk about their goals. If their goal is to lose 10 pounds, would you be willing to give this a shot and work to lose 10 pounds with me? And see what they say. Or would you have 3 minutes to check out this video about it? Or would you have a couple minutes to talk about it? Or can I call you so we can chat about it? Wasn't ballsy, but it works. Getting on the phone is super good. So just make sure it's just super easy. Don't make it too long. Just send one super fast so I'm actually doing work and not just telling you to do work, because that's not cool. Plus I have someone I really want to work with. Sorry for my loud dogs and kids. They're super loud. Okay. I almost forgot to leave with a question. That would be a big fat no-no. This last one I just ended in, would you be interested in hearing more about it? Usually they say yes to that. Like that's pretty no non-committal, no pressure. Okay. So once you've actually invited people, you've actually gutted up, decided that you're not worried about what people think because you know you can help them and you're super rockin' awesome, you can follow up with some people, okay? If you've invited at least 2 or 3 people to your next challenge group, it's time to follow up with the crickets, with the people who you told would follow up with. You send them a video. Now remember, if you've had crickets and they aren't responding to you at all, you go back to step 1 and you start liking and commenting again and you start the process back over so that you're not being like a creepy stalker, okay? So if you have some people you're in conversation with, let's go ahead and follow up with them. We'll give that 5 minutes. See, 5 minutes. So easy, so quick. I spent that whole time yelling at my kids. Didn't get very far. No, I'm just kidding. I sent 1. Almost done. You guys have 2 more minutes. And following up doesn't have to be stressful either. You can always just be checking in with them on how life is, keeping in touch with them, or your follow-up can be super directed and focused and, hey, I'm just following up with you. Did you check that video out? What did you like about it? I almost said, what did you think? That would be the wrong thing to say. What did you like about it? That would be the right thing to say. I'm going to send one more and then we'll do the next thing. I sent that sucker typos and all. I didn't even try to correct it. Okay, the next thing I want us to do is we are just doing the power half hour. Normally it would be time to respond to messages from coaches, challengers, and stuff like that, but I want to stay focused, but that is something you would need to do. Also checking the back office and messaging any new customers, and checking the team page. But we're going to skip all that and do our social media post because I know that's something everybody likes to work on. Yay! Don't hold back your smiles. Deep down, I know you want to. I'm going to start making Melanie and Carlin include me in their secret messages. Just saying. So, today.
We're not today.
Today, in our power hour, we're going to create a post. Now, if you already did a post about your workout or a post about your shake or a post about coaching, you don't need to do this. You can craft one and save it to have for later. Otherwise, I want you guys to make one for today, whether it's about your shake, like I said, or coaching or any of that stuff. But I want you guys to answer some questions with it. Like, what did your workout do for you today? Or why did you do your workout today? Or why did you drink your shake today? How did it help you today? How did coaching positively impact your life today? Or what was a cool thing that happened with one of your challengers today? Or what was a cool thing that happened as a non-scale victory? Something like that. Just a small nugget of your life as a Beachbody coach. Small nugget. And then share it. And it's super fun. Thank you. I love you so much. This is what I was looking for. Bonnie Angle, queen of social media, went 15-star diamond in 2 years. These are the questions she asks herself and answers in her post. Why did I drink the shake? Why did I work out? Why do I coach? Answer one of those questions in your post in a tiny nugget. I said it, but the idea is to leave people better than we found them with our actions. And our actions include what we do on social media. So let's be positive today with our social media. Take a couple minutes. I mean, like I said, you don't have to post it right now. You can schedule it for tomorrow. You can schedule it for later. It's up to you. Or you can craft an idea. And then as soon as you do your workout, you can do it then. And you can fix it. We're going to take 2 more minutes.
Hey, Christine.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask another question about like pages?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got my like page, and I posted that post about my transformation on my like page, and I got almost like 0 response from it. And I'm just wondering, can none of my friends see my like page?
Well, I'm going to
like it.
I didn't see it. So that tells me that you don't have reach yet with your like page. So for now, the really important stuff I would share from your like page to your personal page. And then when you do make those posts, let us know in Ripple Effect so we can go love on you, because it takes a while for like pages to gain reach.
Okay. Well,
And so
I was just gonna say I thought I shared it, but it looks like I shared it to my like page again or something. But it says Chris Sheet like shared healthy strides for towards fitness, but it looks like it's on my like page and not on my wall. And so I was like, I don't even know how I did that.
I've done that before. I've accidentally reshared on my like page. You have to like manually select your timeline. I'm looking through to see if I see it on your actual page, and I don't. So I don't think it made it to your personal page. So you might just have to reshare it. But there's a little trick to like pages, and yours is pretty good, but it's that you give the value a bunch of values. So like funny videos, funny memes, tips. Like you're not selling at all. You're not talking about your story at all. You're just give. And then you say, oh, hey, here's my story. And then give. Oh, hey, here's a shake. Give. Oh, hey, here's my workout. So you kind of build your like page up and draw in that audience, and then you it's a jab hook, and then you hook them with your message. So it's does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's a total Chalene algorithm, but it works.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I would just and I will share it because I wanted to share. I wanted to share it.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it.
Yeah, well, like I said, I couldn't believe, and I asked one of my friends, I'm like, did you see it? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I cannot believe you put that up there. And I was like, what? She's like, I would never put my fat pictures up there. And I went, well, I'm not fat anymore, so.
Well, that's her little insecurity, not yours.
Right. So.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, so, I don't know. I wasn't sure, and I don't want to reshare it if I've already shared it and it's out there. So I just wondered if anybody could see it, because it looked to me like I shared it again on my wall or on my like page and not my wall. So.
Yep, okay. You did. Now you tagged yourself, which is good, but that doesn't put it on your wall. So I would share it to your like page, and just so you know, I'm totally stealing it. So I found it and I'm sharing it, and I love it. And thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's awesome.
All right.
Good question. Thank you. That's why these calls are important, because we have to answer these questions, and I know you're not the only one with that question. Like pages are super hard to build, but you want to put that time in, because then you can actually track things. Like you can actually see that no one saw your like page post, because it tells you that. So that's why it's important to build it, because if you just post it on your page, people can't see it. You can't see who saw it. So that's really, really good. All right, if you have your post done, I want you guys all to take a deep breath real quick, because there's a few things left in the power hour, but we're not going to do them since it's power half hour. And I want to talk about something. I want to talk about what your life would be like if the person who invited you to this didn't invite you. And I want you guys to think about that for a little bit. And then I want you to start approaching your power hour with that mentality. Like for me, I don't even like to think about that. I can't even imagine the road I would be on. I would probably be taking happy pills, and we would probably still be in Colorado. And to be perfectly honest with you, I probably wouldn't be married. And that's the truth. I'm not saying Beachbody saved my marriage. I'm saying being a better version of myself helped keep things from getting really bad. So that's something I have to remember when I feel like I'm too scared to invite someone, or I'm too scared to be told no, or I'm too scared to continue on after the crickets. So that's something I want you guys to think about. Really think about that. If this hadn't come in your life, if someone hadn't been ballsy enough to invite you, where would you be? So that's all I have for today. Questions, comments, concerns, frustrations, good news you want to share?
I have it. And I guess I know the answer, but say you invite somebody and you know they're your customer, so you can see their orders, and you know for a fact like they went and they ordered it off Amazon, do you approach that? Like, do you like say, hey, you totally, I know you ordered the discs from Amazon and you screwed up. Like you should have ordered it. Like you should have got the all access pass because you cheated yourself.
Well, that's exactly what I would say. People go to Amazon because they think it's cheaper, and it's not. So as their friend, I would just say, hey, look, I'm super excited that you got this program. It's amazing. It's going to give you great results. I just, as your friend, wanted to let you know you could have saved a lot of money doing it another way. And then I would ask, why did you go through Amazon instead of through me? Don't be afraid to ask that question. I know it feels uncomfortable, but I bet you it didn't even occur to them.
Right.
They could have gone through you and saved money.
Okay.
They probably like impulse bought it because it popped up on their Facebook feed and they didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And keep them in your challenge group? Like,
I will tell you that I would. I will tell you a lot of other coaches wouldn't, but
and
sometimes that's
what I
screwed me. Sometimes that's screwed me. I have had people who've gotten more than one program, never through me.
Mm-hmm.
And can I tell you something? Those people don't get results. I know, it's crazy. But I keep them in there because it's not just about the dollar for me. Now, if you were Melanie Mitro, she would not. I can pretty much guarantee you. She would say, you need to go ahead and get Shakeology if you want to be in my group. I can guarantee that's what she would say.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Like, it's really hard.
Well, and I feel bad. 'Cause I was one of those people in the beginning. I bought Tayo through Amazon. I did. So I feel bad in some sense. And then I'm like, but it's just the fact that, like, I feel like being like, you're dumb. Like, you could have saved so much money. Like,
They just don't know that. So it's your job to politely enlighten them.
Yeah. Okay.
So a quick point on that you can make, Melanie, is put it off on them that they put them in themselves in a situation to if the disc doesn't work, they can't get that money back. Whereas if they bought it on Beachbody, because I did do that, I bought off Amazon and the disc was bad, and I was, oh, too bad, so sad.
SOL, sucks to be you.
Yep.
It's true. And I wouldn't be afraid to say, Amazon doesn't give you a coach. Like, if you order through Amazon, I'm technically not your coach.
Exactly.
There's,
Okay.
I want to say, I can't think of his name right now, but there's a guy who puts it really well in the Team Elite Hold, and he says it's like going and getting tires from someone else and then taking it to the tire store and saying, please put these on my car for free.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it. They're going to make you pay. So I do it because I believe in the process and the product so much that eventually I think they'll come around, and oftentimes they do. And I feel like our challenge groups are so good. We have such good people in there that the stuff kind of sells itself.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be afraid to ask the question to open up that door for conversation.
That is what I told one of them. She ordered Quarter Fourth, and I was like, well, I know it's not in my order, so I know you got it from somewhere else. And I was like, well, that's awesome. Good for you. I was like, you know what? To be in the challenge group, I was like, and when you fall in love with that program and their 30 days is up, let me know. We'll get you set up with the All Access Pass, and then you can move on to your next program.
Yes.
And she had a problem. Her Kindle wasn't working or something, so her All Access or her free Beachbody on Demand wasn't working. So that was her excuse why she did what she did. But I was like, well, when you get a new device, let me know. We'll get you set up.
And if she had an all access, she definitely lost money because she would have saved 10% buying Quarter Force.
Yeah, I know.
And they don't know.
Yeah.
And it's okay to educate them as long as you do it politely, because actually if you don't, it's rude, because they will do it again and they won't save money. And then that is kind of on you for not being like, because if asparagus is on sale at 99 cents at Blair's, and I send you to Mr. D's to pay $4, I'm a jerk,
Mm-hmm.
right? You tell people when something's on sale. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Okay.
Good question. Thank you for asking. Anything else? Well, since I just read Chris's, and I know Tab put hers out there, I want to high five Chris and Tab for sharing their story on social media. Chris, I'm sorry I didn't see yours until just now, but I'm going to share it on my page because I think it's freaking awesome. I'm so excited. So high five to you guys for getting raw and real. I know it's scary to share those pictures. I have mine. I don't like sharing them either. But someone out there needs to know that they can do it, and that's why we do it. So thank you guys. High five. Yay.
High five.
High five. Anything else, you guys? No. Thank you for being here. We miss you, Dawn. I know she's going to watch this later. It's not the same without her. Oh, in case Mrs. Melanie, because, you know, he loves you.
I miss you.
Well, you guys have an incredible week. If you think of something you want to talk about next week, please let me know. Otherwise, get to Super Saturday, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you, guys. Bye.